Why stocks are in the money now. With the election of President Trump, there's great hope that the progress that's been achieved on inflation and the economy will continue. There's some sign that inflation might be flickering up a little bit, but it's not of big concern. Actually, the jobs data has lessened to the point that that's more of a concern and is the reason why the Federal Reserve will be lowering interest rates even more when they meet on December 18th by 1/4 of a point. It's now estimated that they will reduce interest rates to 4.5%. The top of the rate right now is 4.75%. That's the top of the range. They cut it by 1/4 of a point. It'll be 4.5%. As of December 18th. We have good news on inflation generally, and the news on jobs so far isn't bad enough to worry about the economy collapsing, but it is worse enough that they will do at least one more rate cut. Probably the January meeting is more in doubt whether they will cut rates in January. But right now, the numbers really don't matter all that much, especially when you look at the gross domestic product. It was hanging around 2.7%, and recently the Fed estimated that it was going to go up to 3.2%. So there's every indication that whatever flickering we have on inflation possibly rising, it's because the economy is doing well, and which is inspiring the stock market to continue going up. Today I'm going to show you my picks, which have done outrageously good. I'm frankly puzzled why my channel doesn't do better. I consistently give you good picks, at least things that could be looked at and studied, and you can figure out whether it's right for you. I don't present them until I feel somewhat certain of them, and I'm going to give you my most speculative picks at first, because the other picks are doing so outrageously good that you're going to be concerned with buying at the top of the market. But these initial picks, they're in the study phase. They're doing wonderfully well so far, as I've just begun to study the more speculative stocks. But then you're going to see how outrageously well my solid picks have done. And I'm not going to go into as much depth on those because I've covered them repeatedly in previous videos. So I'm going to go into depth on two stocks that I've accepted into my fold that I think are long-term trades. I've been following them for some time, but now I think we've reached a stage where there's a potential breakout and they're going to go places. And the first of these is SoundHound, symbol SOUN. SoundHound makes itself heard on Wall Street with voice AI. SoundHound, SOUN, is giving a voice to artificial intelligence, and the AI voice tech company is making itself heard on Wall Street, where the spotlight on SoundHound stock is growing. The path to providing AI voice technology to devices, business kiosk, and call centers has been bumpy. And that's true for SoundHound stock, which has been on a roller coaster ride since the AI boom caught the attention of investors earlier this year. SoundHound had been a pretty sleepy stock until NVIDIA revealed in a regulatory filing on February 14th that the AI giant had taken an investment stake in the company. Beyond NVIDIA's stamp of approval, SoundHound chief executive Keyvan Mohajer stressed the importance of his company's technology. SoundHound stock rallied more than 17% to 9.25 in the morning trains on Friday, on track for a 2-year closing high. It ended up closing above $10. So it's definitely breaking out. We think every product is going to benefit from voice AI, he told Investors Business Daily. And then every service also is going to benefit from an AI agent. Those are the two pillars of our business. Two key business pillars. The first pillar of its business provides voice AI for physical products. You can make a TV, speaker, toaster, washing machine, or any Internet of Things device voice-enabled as long as it has a microphone and you have a partner like SoundHound, Mohajer said. The company focused initially on getting its technology into cars, where a voice interface is preferred because drivers should keep their eyes on the road, he said. SoundHound's conversational intelligence technology is in vehicles from Hyundai, Kia, Genesis, and other brands. Televisions are another big area. TV maker Vizio, which is being purchased by Walmart, uses SoundHound technology. SoundHound also provides AI agents for customer service applications. If you call a restaurant, our AI picks up the phone, Mohajer said. If you go through a drive-thru of a restaurant, you talk to our AI. If you call your insurance company or bank or a health care provider or a retail store, we provide AI agents for those businesses. That's a massive TAM, total addressable market, that has been rejuvenated because of generative AI and large language models. AI preferred to human agents sometimes. Recreating the human voice and the smarts behind it increasingly has become an important AI goal. Just a few years ago, when consumers called a phone number for a business and got an automated service, they immediately wanted to speak to a human, even if it involved waiting in a queue, he said. Automated response systems simply weren't effective, Mohajer added. But voice AI systems have improved to the point that they have become more acceptable to consumers. Plus, there's no wait time, he said. It used to be that you had to be a large insurance company or a large bank to be able to invest in AI and automation, Mohajer said. But our vision is that you can be a single location plumber or a barber shop and you can have your own AI agent in a matter of minutes and at an affordable price. Restaurant chains, including Chipotle, Jersey Mike's, Applebee's, White Castle, Panda Express, and Church's Chicken, have been major adopters of SoundHound's technology. Third business pillar emerging. A third pillar of SoundHound's business is starting to emerge, Mohajer said. That involves connecting the different products its tools work with to digital assistants from customer service applications. If we are powering a car with our AI and we are powering the drive-thru of a restaurant with our AI, you can place your order before you get to the drive-thru, Mohajer said. He thinks people will use SoundHound's AI-enabled devices to book appointments, buy tickets, and do voice commerce transactions. And that can generate new leads for businesses. We have enough scale to implement Pillar 3, he said. We are in millions of cars and TVs, and we are in over 10,000 restaurants and 200 enterprise brands. And looking at the chart on SoundHound, you can see that early in the year, beginning of the year, it was in the 1s and 2s. And then NVIDIA said that they would be working with SoundHound. So then it shot up to over 7. But then it came back down to earth and was in the 4s and 5s for the longest time that I was watching it. I started trading it when it went above 7 again, and I started really committing to it when it hit 8. And now I'm just hanging on to it. And it has a breakout as it's gone to 10, over $10. And its relative strength is 72, which is good, which indicates that the breakout looks sustainable to me. SoundHound is not yet profitable. In fact, analysts polled by FactSet see quarterly losses continuing through 2025. However, sales growth has been strong, averaging 74% year over year for the past 4 quarters. For 2025, SoundHound is focusing on growth and profitability, Mohajir said. The Santa Clara, California-based company expects to roughly double its revenue next year to about $165 million, based on the midpoint of its guidance. SoundHound also expects to reach profitability on an adjusted EBITDA, earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization basis by the end of 2025, Mohajir said. The next company is very interesting. It is Snowflake, which is a big data company. How I got interested in this stock was Warren Buffett. It is a very aggressive stock. It uses artificial intelligence. It's considered to be very aggressive, very progressive. It doesn't seem like the kind of stock that Warren Buffett would invest in. And so it always captured my interest. Why is Berkshire Hathaway buying this Snowflake stock, symbol SNOW, S-N-O-W? And they have gotten out of it. I think they got out of it at the end of 2023. But I always wondered what they saw in this stock that made them violate their principles so much. So that was my initial fascination. And recently, they've had blowout earnings, which have caused the stock to have a minor breakout. Snowflake isn't having the best of years. The stock is down 11% in 2024, by far underperforming major indices. But it used to be much worse. Snowflake stock is actually up big in the last month after it reported blowout figures for its third quarter of fiscal year 2025, ending October 31st. After that report, the stock surged over 30% the following day. And the hedge funds are into Snowflake, 71 of them. Snowflake is a cloud-based data storage company whose vision is a world with unlimited access to governed data. The firm created the Data Cloud, which is a global network where numerous organizations mobilize data with close to unlimited scale, concurrency, and performance. Snowflake's platform is the engine powering and enabling access to the data cloud, thereby creating a solution for collaboration, applications, cybersecurity, data engineering, data science, data warehousing, data lake, and Unistore. While every organization struggles with silos, Snowflake comes to the rescue. Organizations can unite their siloed data, discovered and securely share governed data, and execute diverse analytic workloads inside the data cloud. Sridhar Ramaswamy, CEO of Snowflake, attributes the drive to produce product cohesion and ease of use as the factors that have built Snowflake into the easiest and most cost-effective enterprise data platform. This enables the firm to win new customers and remain competitive. As of the third quarter, Snowflake had the privilege of having 754 Forbes Global 2000 customers. Snowflake is pursuing a strong combination of growth and scale, with a rise in annual product revenue and quarterly product revenue over the year. For the third quarter of fiscal 2025, the growth remained at scale with 29% year-over-year product revenue growth. The firm maintains world-class retention with a net revenue retention rate of 127% as of October 31st, as well as a large customer momentum with 542 customers with trailing 12-month product revenue over $1 million. And looking at the year-to-date chart, it's just been a down story until recently, when they recently got back up to where they were at the beginning of the year. So they're at 0.29%. And it's all because they had blowout earnings in their most recent quarter. So it looks like things are changing for them. People have seen things in this company. The hedge fund managers are seeing things in the company. I think it's a stock whose time may have come. I'm watching it carefully. I'll bail out if I'm wrong, if it starts to go south significantly. But the past couple of days have encouraged me, and we've had a genuine breakout. It's gone from 125 to 186. I think things are changing for the positive, and I'm going to stick with it. Of course, I have my 4% trailing stop loss to save me should it decide to take a downturn. And now I'm going to go over my stable of stocks that have produced truly stunning results. And if you see another YouTube channel that trades any one of these stocks, please let me know. I haven't seen it. I don't think I'm possibly the only person that recognizes these stocks, but I think I might be the only person that has this particular group of stocks. In the chart are three of my extreme winners. Robinhood is the innovative stock and crypto trading platform that has made 317% since the beginning of the year. Palantir is the artificial data mining platform which claims it can answer most any question, and it's made 213% since the beginning of the year. Vertive Holdings provides cooling systems for data centers, and it has made 172% since the beginning of the year. Where are you seeing returns like this elsewhere on YouTube? There's more where that came from. Reddit, the social platform, one of the newer ones that's getting me over my post-traumatic stress for having missed out on Facebook, has been doing wonderfully. And Vistra, Vistra, is a utility company that does all forms of energy, wind, solar, nuclear, and all the other polluting stuff. But I see utilities, and particularly this utility, which does all forms of energy, as being very necessary, and it's very profitable, and it's going to do well. Reddit has made 235% since the beginning of the year, and Vistra has made 133% since the beginning of the year. Where else are you hearing returns like this? But wait, there's more. Arista Networks and Applovin have both been good, but Applovin has been especially excellent. And Arista Networks, symbol ANET, ANET, is a Santa Clara, California-based. Arista Networks is engaged in providing cloud networking solutions for data centers and cloud computing environments. The company offers Ethernet switches and routers optimized for next-generation data center networks. Arista Networks ANET is considered to be in the telecom equipment industry group. Arista Networks ANET has done 79% since the beginning of the year. Applovin, symbol APP, has done 807% and 37% since the beginning of the year. Applovin does mobile advertising. And finally, there's my Fidelity Bitcoin ETF, which is FBTC is the symbol, and it's made almost 112% since the beginning of the year. And at the time of this recording, Bitcoin was at 102,000. So it looks like Trump's election and the favorability expressed towards crypto is going to ensure, in my mind, that Bitcoin has a safe 4 years going ahead. That's the way I roll. Thanks for listening.